Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new here. I am glad you joined me again and I hope you all are doing well and are having a great week. I am doing some mask making again today. A few videos back I've made some pocket tags or tag pockets, and I still don't know what to call them, from book pages and digital pages or papers that I printed or have had in my stash for quite a while. And today I am going to do some more mask making, but a different kind of pocket. So I've had a video, I think a year ago or so, where I made pockets like this. It's from a book page or book pages. And then just let me get my tag. And then you have a big pocket in the back and a small pocket here. You could even add like a third one here for tiny tags or a little card. And so this uses up 3 book pages and a bunch of digital papers. And because I have a ton of both, I decided I'm just going to make a whole bunch of these for my stash, because it's nice to have a selection when you like decorate your junk journal, and then you don't have to like stop and then start making pockets and things. So yeah, I've been busy, been making this one, and then I also have been making smaller size one. So it just depends on the book page size. So, and the fun thing about these is they're all pretty much the same, like you make them the same way, but there's lots of options. So this one is where you have these 2 pockets, and these are diagonal. And then this one, you have a, oops, where did my tag go? You have a big pocket in the back. And then you also, and now I need a smaller tag. I don't have a tag laying around. Yeah. And then you have a smaller pocket in the front. So little tag, big tag. This one is pretty much the same, just the other way. So the little pocket goes this way and the big pocket is in the back. And I tend to base this on the images I work with. So for this one, I had these lovely butterflies, so I wanted to show them on this pocket. Here I had the bird and the butterfly, and then I took this flower from a different paper. Yeah, and then here, this is similar, but I didn't move this down so much because I wanted the whole flower pot on here. So again, we have a big pocket in the back and then a smaller one here, which actually it's almost the same size. And then this one, I really like the flowers and I didn't want to cover them up, so I just made a 1 pocket thing for a tag. And then up here you could like put like a fussy cut flower or bird. And hold on, am I filming? Yes, I am filming. Okay, this was weird. Yeah, so again, super easy. And then this one is one of my favorites. I have a small pocket down here, big pocket up here. And the fun thing is, if you don't have papers that have like lots of images on them, but more like collages that are just like book pages, you can embellish these with colorful like images, so you have like a focal point on them. This one is also one of my favorites. I love it. Goes this way, like the first one I showed you. 1 pocket, 2 pocket, and I love the flower and a little bit of the butterfly. And then this one is pretty much the same, it just goes the other way. And then you have 1 pocket and 2 pockets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it didn't take me very long to make those. Okay, so what do you need? It's pretty easy. Book pages. This is one of the books where I used the cover for a journal. And I also, oh, I think I left those upstairs. I had like the smaller book pages, but I didn't. I'm gonna use the bigger one. So depending on the size, just pick a bigger book if you want a bigger pocket, or you can just trim them, or you don't have to use book pages at all. You can just use any papers that you have, like scrap paper. Okay, so let's make, well, see, I have to look at my papers first to decide what how I want to align the pockets. So first thing I usually do is, you need 3 pages, and then you just fold the corner down, 1 and 2. So these will be the pockets, and then this is the back. Okay, so now I just go through my papers and see, okay, I really like these 3 because I have red, blue, and yellow. So now I'm gonna just see what images I have that I like on the front. That's pretty. Oh, here's some roses. Okay, I think so. Let's see. So this pocket I'm gonna leave this size, and then this one I'm just gonna move down a little bit, and then I will fold this up so I know where I have to cut the paper, so it's like lined up with the bottom of the other ones. And depending on your paper, this is a little fragile, or not fragile, what is it called? Yeah, no, fragile is breakable stuff. This is oh, I forgot the word. You know what I mean. It's easy to tear. I don't know what it's called. Okay, maybe it's fragile. No, I thought fragile is just like breakable stuff. Okay, so now I tore the bottom off. I could have cut it off. So now you see you have 1 pocket and 2 pockets. So now we can see and line up. There's some paper, some flowers. Oop, I like. And I hold them. I hold it in front of the light so I can, like, it shines through, and I can see where the images would line up. Okay, so I think I want this on the front. Okay. So, and then what I do, I use my glue stick, and I first just quickly glue down this flap. Okay, and then I glue it on the paper. And I always, when I glue it, I make sure that I don't go all the way to the edge, because I want to fold it over. As you can see here, I folded them all over, just so you have a nice edge here. So that's what I'm going to do here too. So now I gotta see where I want this. Okay, about here. I want to make sure you put the glue on the correct side, because it's very easy to, oops, put it on the wrong side. Don't ask me how I know. Okay, and I'm gonna sew around them, so I'm not too concerned if it's like, if I don't have the glue all the way to the edge. Okay, how does this work? Let's see if this will work. Oh yeah, that's fine. Okay, so, and then what I do, I just trim this off so I can fold it over and glue it down. Let me move all these paper out of the way so you can actually see what I'm doing here. Whoops, that's a pretty one. All right, and then I fold it over before I glue it, because I find that when I put glue down and then try to fold it, the glue soaks a little bit in, or seeps into the paper, and then sometimes it's a little hard to get a straight folding edge. So I just fold it over first, and then I put glue on it. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect because I'm gonna sew it and it's all gonna stick together later. Alrighty. And one little more. Okay, and then I have to trim this. And here's our first pocket. Ta-da! Okay, so that's the bottom one, or the front one. So let's find the other two. What did I do? Oh, here we go. Okay, so now we gotta find one for here. So we want like a nice image or something. And I'm gonna quickly glue this down. Ugh. Okay, what do we like? Do I want another red, or do I want an orange maybe? And I mean, you don't have to line up stuff like this. Like if you have any beautiful papers and you like random image, like the random placement, that's totally fine. I just really like these ones, so I'm trying to make them work. This one probably won't work. Nope. Can't seem to find any. I really would like this yellow somehow, or orange. That is a good question. I have no idea. Okay, I'm just gonna glue it in here. That's fine. Gonna make sure I'm gluing on the right side. Okay, what was I gonna do? Just gonna glue it somewhere. Let's try this. I have so many new digital kits from Etsy and Graphics Fairy. Holy cannoli. I downloaded them all and they're so beautiful, and I'm like, what am I going to do with them? It takes a while to get all my journals made that I want to make, so now I can do some pockets in between so I can play with these lovely papers. Okay, so, oops, glue to me. So now we will see this part. It's not bad. And then I'm gonna distress the edges a little bit. Excuse me. So you can actually the pockets stand out more. All right. Yeah. So we have been sickness free for about a week. Or a week and a half, and today my daughter came home with a cold. I cannot believe it. Oh my gosh. But yay, she actually took her medicine. She hates taking medicine, and I struggle when I have to give her medicine, but my husband figured out a way where she would actually take the medicine. I don't know how he did it, but we were both so excited and relieved because we worry about our little noodle. So I'm so grateful that she took her medicine. Okay, so, and then we which one are we gonna do last? Should we use the blue one for the top? I don't know. I don't want the blue one. Let's see if we can use the red one. That's weird. So it's gonna be upside down. And you don't have to cover the like the bottom, because these will be sewn on top of it. So in case you, and you don't even, like, you could cut it off here and just have the top if you don't want to waste any of the paper, because you're not going to see it in here anyway. So let's see what we could use. So I could do, but then this is upside down. Why do you have to be upside down? How about this? Yeah, I think I'm going to do it this way. Okay. Glue. And here you just use the whole page. It has been so cold this morning. It was like -8 when we went to daycare. And oh, I didn't have to put glue on the whole thing. Okay, I gotta cover that glue part off up. So otherwise I'm gonna glue on my my pockets, and I don't want to do that. But it warmed up, so then tomorrow and the day after is supposed to be like 50. So I'm so excited. It's gonna be so nice. Okay, can I just take some of the sticky off? And I'm gonna use my anti-static powder, because if you put that on glue, it takes the stickiness away. It's just like a little bit like baby powder. And card makers usually use this for, there are different kinds of tools. They usually use this for when they do heat embossing, because the embossing powder sometimes is staticky and clings to the areas where there's no embossing ink. So, yeah. So I have used it many times, but I also find it very useful. Oh, see, I didn't leave a spot up here. I also find it useful for this kind of stuff, because sometimes you put glue where you don't mean to put it. Okay, so, well, that's a bummer. That's not gonna work. Okay, I'm gonna just fold a little bit more. Oh gosh, it's okay. We can always push all this down a little bit. Yeah, it still works. Okay, and then we fold these guys over. And this one, oops. Let's glue this on here. And I'm also going to sew it on camera, so you can see how I do that. It's pretty easy. Ugh, come on, stick. And then this piece. All right, so oh, that's really pretty. Okay, so let's do some embossing. Yeah, not embossing. Ugh. Speaking about embossing, I meant distressing, so this stands out a little bit more. And then whatever pieces I have left of these papers, I use then for collage papers that I cut into tags and journaling cards. So I'm not gonna waste any of these papers. And then you have everything ready for when you make journals, and you can just pick and choose from your stash. Okay, one more. It feels so nice, so good when you can use up book pages, because I have so many. I feel bad that I have them all laying around and don't know what to do with them. I have more than I can ever use. Okay, so here we go. Pocket 1. I'm going to move this down a little bit. And pocket 2. All right, so let me get my sewing machine over here. Let's see if we can somehow fit this in here so you can watch. All right, so as you can see, I've sewn here, and I've sewn around. A little too close. So that's what I'm going to do first. On the 2 pockets, I'm only going to sew the diagonal part. Let's see if my needle, my thread's threaded. Okay. And then I'm just going to make this a little bigger. Sorry if it's loud. And done. So that's the first one. And then we do the same thing over here. I mean on this one. Ugh. Having a hard time seeing because the camera is in the way. Can't stick my head in here. Okay, and now we sew it all together. You could, I guess, if you are not comfortable with just holding it and sewing it all together, I guess you could glue these together first and then sew. But I just eyeball it and I just sew it. Okay, let's see how we're gonna do this. Because I don't want to add more glue. Okay, so this looks fine. It's a little tricky because I shortened this a little bit, so now this is not going to line up perfectly on the back, but we don't care about the back side because we're not going to see that when we use the pocket or glue the pocket down. Okay, so this might, the machine might have a little harder time to sew through these 3 layers. Mine is okay. You just have to make sure that you hold it together so it doesn't like move around while you're sewing. And then whoops. So you want to make sure these all line up. And here we go. Okay, and then almost done. And home run. Home run. Home stretch, not home run. And we're done. So what I do with these, first I get all, let me get this out of the way. First, let's move this back up. Sorry if I make you sick or not sick, dizzy, motion sick. So first I take all the book pages and I fold them, and then I get all the papers and I glue them, cut them, like, yeah, I cannot think of the word. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now you see how easy it is to make these pockets. We used up 3 book pages, and Oh, uh-oh. Yeah. So you gotta make sure, so I will have to glue this. Because this was shorter, because I had to line it up with the corner up here. This didn't get caught by the sewing machine, so let's just stick a little bit of glue in there. That's too funny. Just so your stuff doesn't fall out in the bottom. Okay, problem solved. So now you can glue this on a page in your journal, and you can also just put glue on 3 sides, so you still have a big side pocket, and a pocket here, and a pocket here. Or you can glue it so it's up here, so another big pocket for a journaling card. Whatever works for you. And I love these pockets because, like I mentioned, there's so many different ways to make these and line these up. I just love them. Alrighty, so I hope you find this helpful, or it inspires you to use up some of your digitals and book pages. And I'm probably gonna make a whole bunch more, but not tonight because I need sleep. I already made all these today, so I think initially I was gonna make 5 to show you, but then I couldn't stop because it gets a little addictive, especially if you watch something or listen to like YouTube videos while you do this. Yeah, so I really enjoy making these. Alrighty, so I think my next video is probably gonna be my flip through from my cabinet card journal. And then we're gonna start a new journal. So thanks so much for watching. Oh gosh, okay, I'm really ready for bed. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I appreciate your time, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.